Log on to AOLmusic.com for exclusive live performances, videos and downloads from Gorillaz, Death Cab for Cutie, and more, as well as 200 plus free radio stations featuring XM.
I'm Nick Harcourt, host of Morning Becomes Eclectic, asking you to support our video podcast service. Join KCRW and get free frequent flyer miles, free music, and free magazines. Check out kcrw.com/podcast. And thanks. Just about 26 minutes after 11, I'm Nick Harcourt, your host. It's Morning Becomes Eclectic at 89.9 KCRW. You heard us playing a CD beginning a couple of months ago by our guests in studio this morning. They're called Birdmonster. Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Well, welcome back.
Hello?
Hello, can we hear you? You got us?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, okay. I'm going to throw it over to you guys for a set. Let's come back and we'll talk about the album. It's called No Midnight, but right now, Birdmonster live on Morning Becomes Eclectic.
It's the Ice Age, baby, you know, it's gonna be frightening. It's the Ice Age, baby, it's coming down like lightning. And you played your tricks for cash, but now you're gonna be free at last. It's the Ice Age, baby, you know, it's gonna be alright. It's the Ice Age, baby, the fortune teller's future. Wave goodbye to the lovers in your window. They paved the streets with men, but now they're breaking them up again. It's the Ice Age, baby, you know, it's gonna be alright. It's the Ice Age, baby, it's coming around the corner. Into a fallout shelter. The sky is folding in, but they won't see us again. It's the Ice Age, baby, you know, it's gonna be alright. It's the Ice Age, baby, you know, it's gonna be a frightening. It's the Ice Age, baby, it's coming down like lightning. And you played your tricks for cash, but now you're gonna be free at last. It's the Ice Age, baby, you know, it's gonna be alright. Shake it up, baby. door, in the window of a store. You can have it all. And the birds, they hum out their melody with lanterns burning free. With gasoline, and I want you back, and it's time for us to take the foolish while we wait. We wait in vain. I'm not hate you to say that you're going away. Is it time? It's believe you would let me. You live, don't breathe. You bring your time. You owe your life. You wasted time. You. In a little bar near Willow Creek, the kind of place where the preachers come and drink. They wash away the prayers with their weed. I asked her to dance, she laughed and said, you know, I'm older than your son. She took me by the hand and she let me outside, and from the balcony she said, I'm not yours, my friend, I'm not yours, but I'm everything. From the balcony I followed her down to the town where her husband was killed 3 years ago. It's time now, she said, I'm gonna get my revenge on the place that took from me everything I had. How are you, darling? Are you feeling alright? What do you want me to do to pull you from the nasty side of life? In the early air of day, the road straight ahead to a bank, and we arrived to the mill. We rode away. And then about 4, there was a knock at my door, and the lights from the cars and the cuffs, and they locked me up. What's left is yours, worth keeping. What's left is yours. What's left is yours, worth keeping. What's left is yours. What's left is yours, worth keeping. What's left is yours. What's left is yours, worth keeping. What's left is yours. It was the most I ever had. It was the most I ever had. Balcony, she said, I'm not yours, my friend, I'm not yours, but I'm everything.
Birdmonster on Morning Becomes Eclectic. It's 89.9 KCRW. The guys in studio are Peter, David, Justin, and Zach. Again, welcome.
Thank you so much for having us, Nick.
It's great to have you here. Thanks for the first set. We're going to hear some more music in a short while, but let's get a quick update on the band. Now, I was just reading up on you guys a little bit earlier this morning. I didn't realize that two of you actually known each other for quite some time, right? David and Justin?
Yeah, these two guys here, bass and guitar.
Yeah. How who's got microphones in there? Just everybody, or?
I've got one and David's got one too. Dave,
right.
say hi.
All right.
Howdy.
So,
Thank you, Peter.
so David, maybe you could just tell us a little bit about your history with Justin before we sort of jump into how the band Birdmonster came together.
Yeah, we went to elementary school together and started playing bass and guitar when we were probably 10 years old. And
In San Diego, right?
in San Diego, yeah. And played a lot of hilariously bad metal for a while before we knew what we were doing, and had a lot of fun, and sort of just randomly ended up being part of Birdmonster when we moved up to San Francisco and formed the band, and met Peter. We met Zach in college, and so it sort of just all worked out really well.
You guys were up in Santa Barbara College where you met Zach, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And then when did you move up to San Francisco?
2003.
You guys
I
moved up
think.
in 2003.
These questions with numbers.
I know, I'm
I know
sorry.
their history better than you.
You can just say a couple of years ago. You don't actually have to give me the
Awesome.
date. So it's been about 3 years then since you moved up there. And then you guys were obviously already working together, three of you. And then, Peter, how did you meet these guys? And where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Connecticut, actually.
Connecticut.
Connecticut, that's correct.
Right.
And I moved out here.
San Francisco?
San Francisco,
Right.
San Francisco, right? We're in LA right now.
Right.
Obviously. And I met Justin, actually. It just so happened that I moved into a house that was a block away from their house. And I met Justin in a cafe where he was working. We started talking about music, and we just decided, hey, we'll play together. And we started playing acoustically together in my house. And it was just, we got on just real easy and started, writing a few songs and together. And then, he said, well, I know these guys. How about we make it official? And I said, of course.
Okay, so it's only been a couple of years then that this has been an actual.
Yeah, it's been about a little over 2
band.
years.
So once you got together, I mean, what was it that attracted the two of you guys together musically? Anyway, you said you started working out stuff acoustically. What did you hit it off on?
Yeah, well, you see, I come from a sort of, before I was playing, loud rock and roll music, I was playing sort of, country and folk, kind of music on my own.
Right.
And I always wanted to play in a band, and I never actually had a consistent band. I met with Justin, and it started just like having a bunch of hoedowns and doing some strange, mountain-esque music together. And then we sort of bonded over our love for rock and roll and said, this would be a great idea just to have a rock band, a no rules rock band, anything goes.
So you guys have got a lot of different backgrounds then. You're talking about country.
Yeah.
These guys are talking about metal.
Yeah.
How does this stuff all come together into what is the sound of Birdmonster? And do you guys all write together?
Yeah, we write together. I mean, sort of every song sort of evolves in its own kind of way. So whether it's sort of the guitar part that I'm working on that I bring in, or it's it comes off of a jam with us all together, it sort of is a very group oriented process. And in terms of the arrangements, there's like I said before, there's no set of rules. So we don't actually talk about let's bring some country music in here, or let's bring some punk over here. We sort of have a rule when we're practicing, sort of not to overcrowd the songwriting process with ourselves and our intentions, and just sort of let it all happen.
I believe that once you started playing out, word of mouth was pretty good about the shows, which is kind of where it all started for you, right? There was some really good feedback on the live shows.
Yeah, that's been sort of our bread and butter. None of us had done a lot of recording until we made this record. So this is really the first record we've all made together. So
tell us about the album. Where did you do it?
We did it in Los Angeles, actually, with Brad Cook, who's known for his engineering work on the Foo Fighters and Counting Crows and stuff like that. And Brad said, why don't we go to a studio for a couple days and knock out the basics, and then come back to my house for the better part of 2 weeks and do the rest. And so it was very diligent.
Pretty much what you did.
Yeah, it was a very diligent process, and just kind of the goal with this record was to make a young rock and roll record. Don't try to skip steps and try to do something, so cohesive. Just kind of let things happen, and hopefully it's interesting.
Well, you guys are. How old are you guys, if you don't mind me asking?
We're all 25.
Okay, so it's appropriate that you'd be making a young rock and roll record, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the idea. Just let the energy hang out, and
the prog opus can wait a couple of years.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Our concept albums.
We're working on covering Lenny Kravitz's entire catalog.
Yeah. Oh, nice. All right, listen, we're going to throw it back to you. We're going to give away some copies of the album, which is called No Midnight. It's out on Spin Art Records. And, let's finish up our set. We'll come back and we'll do that. We'll say our goodbyes. We've got about 12, 13 minutes left, so I'll let you guys keep an eye on the time there.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right.
Not talking no more. Dorian Gray, all the gold you had left, wash it away to the grave high. It's bright, and she wrote you letters, she sang you songs, she held your baby safe in her arms, and they called her in the night to the grave where she belongs. Now you're looking older, to tell you the truth, and everyone had skipped town. Now what's your excuse? Fires till the coming of the day, and flies buzz round my head, and they whispered to me, and they called me in the night to the grave where I belong. By the winter time, she's a coming down. I cannot cross. Your river was frozen. It's busted apart, and they called me in the night, but I just wanna stay alone with my baby one more time. 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 Alone with my baby one more. You move to the country, you take the little ones, and you go far out. I'm back in the city, back with the worker bees, the buzzing all around. Alabama, they drove you way far out. Alabama, let go and ease your doubt. You run around, 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 around into the ground, the ground, the ground, the ground. You run around, 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 all over town. Come on out now, come on, shout it out. Come on out now, come on, shout it, be okay. It'll be alright to make some noise tonight. It'll be alright to shake hands and make some love. took your pride and hung you up to dry. They're buzzing around. Alabama, Tennessee, New Orleans. You're gonna rise from the sea. You run around, 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 around it to the ground, the ground, the ground, the ground. You run around, 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 all over town. And come on out now, come on, shout it out. Come on out now, come on, shout it, be okay. It'll be alright to make some noise tonight. It'll be alright to shake hands and make some love with your man. Come on out now, come on, shout it out and come on out now. Come on, shout it out and come on out now. Come on, shout it out and come on out now. And come on out now, come on, shout it out and come on out now. Come on, shout it out and come on out now. Come on, shout it out and come on out now. And come on out now, come on, shout it out and come on out now. Come on, shout it, be okay, it'll be alright to make some noise tonight. It'll be alright to shake hands and make some noise. Oh, give us you're young and you're weak and you're strong. We'll huddle together, there's room for some more. We're sailing away on a ship to the sky. We'll talk about things we haven't in years. Whoa, whoa, well, everyone knows that we go and we die. We become stars up in the sky. You wonder about me and I wonder about you, and we'll wander away together as two. Wow, wow. Well, now we're going away on a ship to the sky. You're watching the window and waving goodbye. The earth becomes small. I don't really care. We wander away. We breathe the same air. Ooh, ooh. Wow, wow. Two, three, if you leave me now, you know I'll show you right. Down alone in a lonely lullaby. So don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Ooh. I saw you there down by the windy trees. You were down alone, alone, and you were on your knees. So don't leave me, don't leave me. Ooh. Our love went bad a long, long time ago, but I'll be better too. This time you know. So don't go, oh, don't go. Oh, ooh, ooh. spacemen all in a row, like the knights from long ago, fighting battles up in the sky, and say I love you too and goodbye when they're leaving. Wish them well and say, if you ever are coming back my way, I'll be here for you always, through the night and through the day. When they're leaving, say a prayer for them to come back again, safe and spared and spared. Then I'm in the spaceship again, the spacemen all in a row, like the knights from long ago, fighting battles up in the sky, I love you too and goodbye when they're leaving. Wish them well and say, if you ever are coming back my way, I'll be here for you always, always, through the night and through the day.
Morning Becomes Eclectic. It's KCRW, our guest in studio this morning, Birdmonster. Guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Well, thanks so much for having us. We love it.
You look like you had a blast in there. So, my thanks to the band, to everyone at Spin Art Records as well. Thanks to Ray Guana, our sound engineer this morning. Daphne Bach, our sound intern. Jennifer Jensen, our web video producer. Valerie Barrett, our production assistant. Ariana Morgenstern produces our program. The Fiery Furnaces will be here on a Monday.